Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about alcohols in general and about their classification. Students, as our chapter is alcohol, phenols, and ether, so let us begin with the very first, that is alcohol. So, talking about its introduction, you all are very known with the fact that any compound where OH group is there, it is considered as an alcohol along with the alkane. Okay, so talking about its classification, students, basically they are classified as monohydric or polyhydric alcohol depending on the number of OH group present in them. Okay, earlier it was also named as alkanols, not earlier, it is basically alkanols. Okay, alkane belongs to the alkyl group, the alkane part of the skeleton, and OL belong to the OH group. Okay, now students, let us discuss about each of them. So as earlier also I have told you, the basic classification was monohydric alcohol. So you can break the word monohydric. So mono, that means single, and hydric, that means OH group. So any compounds where single OH group is there, that is termed as monohydric alcohol. You can see here in the examples methanol, ethanol, propanol. These are the examples of monohydric alcohol. Why? You can see here in each of them there is single alcoholic group. Now students, let's talk about the second. The basic classification is polyhydric alcohol, and under it there comes dihydric, trihydric alcohols. Okay, so when we'll see what are poly, so poly basically means more than one. Okay, and depending on the number they are further classified as, if there are two OH group then it will be considered as dihydric alcohol, and if there are three OH group then it will be considered as trihydric alcohol, and if there will be six OH group then it will be considered as hexahydric alcoholic group. Okay, you can see there are examples here in the figure polyhydric alcohols. The very first, that is ethane 1,2-diol. Okay, so students, you can see here there are two alcoholic groups. Okay, so this is the dihydric alcohol. Now you can see the very second example, that is propane 1,2,3-triol. Here you can see there are three alcoholic group. So this is trihydric alcohol. So in this manner we have to just name the alcohols. And here in the last example, that is sorbitol. Sorbitol, here basically there are 6 OH group. You can see here CH2OH and CHOH having 4 hydroxyl group, and at last the CH2OH. So basically there is 6 OH groups, so they are considered as hexahydric alcohols. Okay, so this was the basic classification of alcohols. Now let's come to the point. There is one more classification, that is aromatic alcohol. Okay, aromatic alcohol, basically these are the alcohols in which the hydroxyl group is present in the side chain of an aromatic hydrocarbon. Okay, earlier also I have told you about what is aromaticity. So the compound, basically in aromatic compounds, they are as the substituent or in the side chain. Okay, so this is what the aromatic alcohol, sorry, this is phenol. For aromatic alcohol they will be considered into the side chain. So if we draw like this, CH2OH, that is phenyl methanol, this is the aromatic alcohol. Okay, now students, let's talk about monohydric in detail, that how they are formed. So alcohols containing hydroxyl group are known as monohydric alcohol having one hydroxyl group, and they are also represented as ROH. Okay, for basic representation they will represent as ROH. Okay, and students, they may be regarded as derivative of water. That is, one hydrogen atom of the water molecule is replaced by an alkyl group. What I am saying, you can see here, if you will consider the structure of water, this is what H2O. Okay, and when we will remove one hydrogen and there will be addition of one alkyl group, then this will become ROH, that is alkanol. Okay, So in this way you can just correlate it as the derivative of water. Now students, compounds containing OH bond. So in these alcohols, the OH group is attached to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom of an alkyl group. Okay, you can understood this, that if suppose there is a basic structure of OH, okay, and when, let me draw it like this, suppose this is R, this is O, and this is H. Okay, so there will be two lone pairs. Okay, so this is the basic structure of the alkanol. Now students, you can see examples again, like methyl alcohol, like ethyl alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol. And talking about the secondary alcohol, why I am telling you about this classification, that monohydric alcohols are also classified, further categorized as 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Okay, as I have told you about the carbocations. So if we will draw this, suppose we are drawing different patterns of alcohol. Suppose here it is okay, so in this too you can see this is 2 degree alcohol, this is 1 degree alcohol. So in this manner alcohols are further classified. So for primary alcohol, basically these are having the alcohols, or basically you can say the hydroxyl group is attached with the primary, that is 1 degree carbon atom. Okay, and now talking about the secondary alcohol. So here you can see in this monohydric alcohol, the hydroxyl group is attached to 2 degree carbon atom. So what are 2 degree carbon atom? Where one carbon atom is surrounded by 2 carbon atoms. Okay, and here will be the functional group, that is OH group. So this is 2 degree monohydric alcohol. Now talking about the third, that is tertiary alcohol. So for this students, the carbon atom will be attached, that alcoholic group will be attached to the 3 degree carbon atom. You can understood this by saying this example. Suppose here is the skeleton of alkyl group. Okay, and this is what we call as the 3 degree carbocation. Okay, sorry, 3 degree or tertiary alcohol. So in this manner monohydric alcohol are further classified as 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Now students, let's discuss about the second, that is benzylic alcohol. So what are benzylic alcohol? Basically in these alcohols the OH group is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to aromatic ring. For this the basic condition is there must be an aromatic ring. So having aromatic ring, and the OH group will be basically next to the aromatic ring. Okay, so this is what called as the benzylic alcohol. Now students, if you will just correlate the pattern of their classification, then you can better see that they are further classified into depending on their degrees, 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree. Then on the basis of aromaticity they are referred as benzylic alcohol. So now coming to the next point, if we somebody says like vinylic alcohol, so vinylic is simply just adjacent to the alkyl group, the presence of OH group just adjacent to the alkyl group. Okay, this is what called the vinylic alcohol. And talking about phenols, have some idea about phenol. So here what happens, the OH group is directly attached to the benzene ring, or you can say aromatic compound. So if we consider this as an aromatic compound, then OH group directly attached to this is considered as phenol. Okay, and about phenols we will discuss later. Firstly, let us discuss about the next topic, that is nomenclature of alcohols. So students, for this basically 3 systems were there: common system, carbinol system and IUPAC system. As if we've used the IUPAC systems, but many of the alcohols are also named on the basis of common system and carbinol system. So common system is basically, in this system alcohols are named as alkyl alcohols. Okay, the word alcohol is added to the name of alkyl group. For example, if we see CH3OH, okay, so the alkyl part here is methyl, so we will name it as methyl, and the alcoholic part will be named as alcohol, so its name will be methyl alcohol. And the system will just go on. That is, if it is CH3 CH2OH, then you can see the alkyl part is ethyl and the alcoholic part is termed as alcohol. So its name will be ethyl alcohol. Okay. Now students, let us see the very second system, that is carbinol system. Here what happens, the simplest monohydric alcohol, that is CH3OH, is assumed as carbinol. Okay, it is named as carbinol, and the corresponding alcohols or the consecutive alcohols will termed as carbinol. That is, if we are considering CH3OH as carbinol, then students, CH3CH2OH will be named as methyl carbinol. Okay, for this part we will name it as methyl, and for this part it will be carbinol. So its name will be methyl carbinol. Okay, now students, let's talk about the third, which you are very familiar with, that is the IUPAC system. So students, in IUPAC system, you all know very well that we considered it as alkanol. Okay, how we name it? We just add the two part, that is, one part will be of alkane and the other part is ol. So we remove this E on adding it, and it is just becomes alkanol. Okay, now students, let us see few examples. Basically, you have to just replace the E of the alkane and add OL representing alcohol. Okay, so if we see again CH3OH, then it will be named as, for CH3, that is one carbon atom, it will be methane. Okay, and for OH group, the functional group designation will be ol. So its name will be methanol. You can also say methane 1-ol, but it is not necessary. So in this manner we have to name these compounds. Okay, so students, you can see here general formulas like for CH3OH, common name is methyl alcohol and IUPAC name is methanol. Why? Because in IUPAC system it is alkane plus ol. Okay, and in common name it is basically alkyl group along with the alcohol. Then if you talk about the second, that is CH3CH2OH, for common name it will be ethyl alcohol, and for IUPAC name it will be ethanol. Okay, now talking about the third, here you can see CH3OH. Okay, so for this it is, for commonly it is isopropyl alcohol, and for IUPAC name it is propane 2-ol. Students, why both the two are necessary? Because sometimes when it will be asked you about the reactions, then it may say that isopropyl alcohol react with this and this reagent. So for this you have to just understand both the names. Okay, what we call as isopropyl alcohol and what we call as propane 2-ol, both are same. Okay, so students, in this manner you have to just understood them. Now let's see some more examples. So suppose there is this skeleton. I am not telling in detail about the IUPAC nomenclature because we have discussed in first year class also, but let have some idea that how they are named. Basically, the three patterns or three things are required. The very first is the prefix, the very second is the word root, and the very third is the suffix. Okay, so in this manner we have to name. For prefix, basically alkyl group, and functional group which are not prior should be used. For word root, the number of chain having the largest carbon atom is taken, and for suffix, the functional group. So as we are discussing alcohol, so here the functional group will be OH, that is ol. So let us see some of the examples. So you can see the very first example here. You can see that is CH3, 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 CHOH, CH3. Okay, so for this its name will be 3,3-dimethyl butane 2-ol. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture. Thank you, class.